to Showcase Sunday 20, everyone. From the table, I am the Encyclopedia of Pain, Joey Clips, getting set to bring you the following matchup. Our first competitors for a tag match will be Teo Marik and Kaito Yamanashi. They're known as Breakout. They're making their Torture Chamber debut here tonight. This should be a very exciting introduction to this team. Looking forward to a matchup with a couple of young guys on their way up. Of course, the fans here very, very excited for who's going to be coming up with Jonny Taco and Yayne Harrison. A couple of young guys that have been working their way up the ranks, trying to get noticed. And this is a big, big matchup for them. Receiving a rather warm reception from the fans here. They get very excited for new blood, so this should be interesting in how they swing. However, you see him there, folks, on his way to the ring now. This is the young man, Jonny Taco, known as the Wild Child. Torture Chamber faithful absolutely love this young man. Full of energy, so upbeat, known as an extremely hard worker, performed his last match with a blown out shoulder. He dislocated it in the match prior to that. Still suffering the after effects, having his left shoulder wrapped in Kineto tape to try and keep things in line and help that stretch and tear that goes along with dislocated shoulders to heal up a bit, even though he's going to continue to compete. Very, very tough.
Guys, unfortunately, my tag partner, Yayne Harrison, can't be here tonight.
Now, this news is coming as a bit of a shock, as we didn't know about this, but it would seem, given the information I'm being passed from Torture Chamber Management, Yayne Harrison suffered a left hand and wrist injury and made him medically unable to compete.
So, I am making an invitation to anybody in the back who wants to help Taco take on Yamanashi and Teo Marik.
You heard it yourself, folks. Jonny Taco throwing a call out to any competitor in the dressing room if they want to step up and help him in this tag team matchup. Let's see if anyone takes. Oh, and you can hear the music there, folks. This individual is Torture Chamber's resident rock star. He is the deplorable and the despicable. He is Paulo Triassi. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of backstory for you here. At our last event, Triassi and Jonny Taco faced off in a one-on-one. Although Taco worked with his arm in a sling from a dislocated shoulder, as I mentioned, that didn't stop Triassi from absolutely annihilating this poor kid with his signature lung blower finisher, which puts everyone away. And a little insult to injury, he locked him up in a Fujiwara-mounted armbar and proceeded to attempt to rip his shoulder completely off the socket. So this should be interesting to find out what his motivations are here. If he's looking to make amends for that little match, he could say, hey, it's just competition, and I got you, kid. Or if maybe he's just trying to get a little more into his head. Jonny Taco looking to get his first win here in Torture Chamber. As I've mentioned, very new to the business. So this could be the major advantage of the matchup, having a solid pro like Triassi in his corner, or it could be an absolute detriment. Only time is going to tell. But a show of good faith, Triassi going to start this matchup. It's an interesting strategy, but a very capable partner. You really couldn't ask for one better than Triassi. Triassi and Marik circling each other, getting set to lock up. Triassi stepping back, maybe a little skull session here. Oh, no skull session. Making a tag to Jonny Taco. Gotta be letting him know, you said you'd take on 2-on-1 if you had to, kid. Here's your chance to show what you've got. Of course, the Torture Chamber faithful, they are all behind this kid. They know what he can do. Marik says, wait a minute, not ready to go yet. Playing psychological warfare right out of the gate, attempting to get into Johnny Taco's head and mess with him a bit. You let it, he steps back again. A little bit of frustration showing on Johnny Taco. Johnny Taco, all competition, wants to lock it up and get it moving. Marik not taking any guff from this howl. And the crowd echoing those sentiments of chicken, and then we go to a nice tie-up. Seeking a little leverage. Johnny Taco going for a hammer lock. He's got that 3-point armbar on the wrist and elbow. Sets him, swings him around, and into a nice overhead wrist lock. Known as Americana in some circles, this is a very effective as a breakdown move or as a finisher. Marik with a bit of an advantage himself, though, with the experience, and he steps through and puts him in an overhand wrist lock. Marik jaw-jacking with the crowd. Johnny Taco sets a roll through, nice nip up, great athleticism, steps over and is doing a windmill lock up here. Excellent form, has that wrist bent backwards with the thumbs pressing against the outside of the hand. That applies so much additional pressure to the wrist and to the elbow. Incredibly painful. Oh, and Marik faking a roll through of his own with a punch to the gut. Goes into a nice waist lock, trying to set a takedown. Pushing Johnny Taco forward, but Taco hangs on to the top. Marik rolls back, steps aside, over the top we go, back across. Nice catch through on a reversal, tripping up Marik. Marik face first into the mat. Bit of encouragement from Triasi. Yamanashi says, all right, it's my turn now. Yamanashi's certainly going to look to slow the pace here. More of a heavyweight style competitor, going to use his strength and his advantage in technique and size. Nice tie-up. Oh, but he shoves Taco off like he weighs nothing. In this case, the leverage comes in the form of the bulk. Yamanashi certainly much stronger. Taco looking for a tag, but Triasi telling him what a great job he's doing to keep it up. Taco says, all right, away we go again. Starting to angle, look for a little bit of, there we go, nice advantage move. Goes for the single leg, only able to push him back to the top turnbuckle though. And a big shove off by Yamanashi again. You can't take your eyes or attention off Yamanashi for even a second. Now Yamanashi inviting Johnny Taco into a show of strength. Oh, and Taco looked away, and as I said, you can't take your eyes off. He gets caught with a boot and then a big club across the shoulders. Handful of hair backing Johnny Taco up to the ropes. Shoots him off Irish whip across the rope. Nice duck under. Ducks under again, go behind, switches directions. Nice jump up and catch into a head scissors throw. Nicely executed. Johnny Taco taking a little too long on the pinfall attempt though. Yamanashi caught him coming in and got his shoulders up on one. The conference again in the corner, in comes Marik again. Johnny Taco inviting Triasi back into the ring. Triasi, 2 thumbs up again. Perhaps high praise from Paulo Triasi, telling him what a great job he's doing. We go back to circling again. Each man looking for their next advantage, and there it is. The experience pays with a big boot to the midsection, standing side headlock. Johnny Taco got to look to try and set Marik into the opposite direction to get an effective push-off here. There we go, nice push-off, but a big shoulder block. The strength and size advantage to Teo Marik. Obviously clear. Nice knee drop to the sternum, take the breath right out of you. Maybe a little too long on the, yep, there you go. You can't stand around and jaw jack or play to the fans. No matter what reaction you're looking for, you got to get that pinfall. Big stomp to the short ribs now. Teo Marik backing Johnny Taco up against the ropes. Nice reversal again. Oh, and a springboard duck under. Marik looking for a hip toss. Swing around reversal, and a nicely executed hip toss by Johnny Taco. Taco with a short level splash, looking for an extra oomph on that pin attempt. Johnny Taco a little busy arguing with Paulo Triossi, and it pays off this time. Paulo Triossi in the ring. Lines him up in a beautiful knife edge chop. Nice stomp with an attempted block by Marik, but not quite there. Triossi sets up front face lock. Beautiful snap suplex. Nicely executed. Triossi looking for a fast tag here. Typically this would be great tag strategy, but Johnny Taco's been in the ring for the better part of the last 5 or 6 minutes, all on his own. Johnny Taco involved in arguing. Oh, and Kaito Yamanashi taking advantage of Johnny Taco. Johnny Taco, a supremely talented young individual, still has a lot to learn when it comes to dealing with bigger men. They will take every advantage, and now Kaito dragging him by the ankle. And now just stomping, breaking down Johnny Taco's base. Now to the breadbasket. Break a wheel and then break the gas tank. And here we go again. Teo really putting the boots down, this time across the left side of the chest. Yamanashi saying one more time. Great strategy by Breakout here. Marik waving off the crowd, not caring about their opinions. Now great short stomps to the hamstring area. Oh, and winding up. He's got the knee pin, and he's jacking the knee joint itself inside while turning the ankle and toe. There's at least 4 points of pressure here. It's extremely painful. Taco doing everything he can to fight out. A couple of right hands and a nice push-off. Taco ducking low, goes for a roll-up, and nearly gets him there, almost getting his first victory. Beautiful single leg pick. And Marik with those stomps again to the hamstring area. Just whipping him around, just putting the boots to him. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. If you can't stand, you can't fight. Teo Marik really bringing several strategies into his attack here. Now just yanking on various body parts, strangling Johnny Taco across the top rope, and then muscles him over the top to the floor. Between having his air cut off and then being slammed to the floor to take the wind right out of you, Triossi apparently assisting his partner. Rolls him into the ring and clear across. Not sure he did him any favors there, though. Marik now setting the knee right across the shoulder blades and just choking Taco across that top rope or against the middle rope there. Oh, and Marik with a rapid right punch. Brought that in with a lot of speed, and that will hurt. Taco trying to fight out again. Lefts and rights to the midsection. Pushes off, big right blocked. Marik with a return of his own. This time, Taco blocks with the right of his own. There we go, Johnny Taco laying some shots behind the ear of Teo Marik. Big headbutt to the midsection. Nice shoot under, drop down, kick to the back of the leg. Now hitting those kicks across the chest. Just trying to knock the wind down a little bit for the big windup here. Oh, too busy once again. Still works out for Johnny Taco. Big elbow to Kaito on the ring apron, and now a big bicycle kick to Teo Marik. Drop kick to Yamanashi, this time takes him clear to the floor. Taco drops again into a rear waist lock. Sets him up ripcord. Flapjack. That could be it. That could do it. He's got to get the cover here. He was on him quick that time. This could be enough. We've got 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute. Triasi grabbing the ankle of Teo Marik and dropping it across the bottom rope, breaking the count. Not a whole lot that can be done about this unless Johnny Taco wants to get up and punch his partner in the mouth, but I don't think he saw what happened. Johnny Taco going on to the next piece of his strategy. He's going to try for a super kick. Sets him up, duck under. Teo Marik duck under, go behind. Nice rear waist lock, working him, looking for a takedown perhaps. Nice breakaway by Johnny Taco. Goes for that super kick again. Teo Marik has a hold of that ankle though. Taco got to be looking for a tag here. He drives. No, and Triasi to the floor. He drops away. Look at that smile. Oh, Paulo Triasi absolutely screwing Johnny Taco here. Poor Johnny Taco. He knew he was going to get screwed over. He just didn't know when. Oh, and there's a bicycle knee strike. Set up with a double windup. Sets him up. Could this be it? And the great big breakout bucket bomb. That could do it. 2, 3, and count to 100. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what a matchup. In their debut, Yamanashi and Teo Marik absolutely just demolishing Johnny Taco at the end here. Taco, for all he was worth, he fought and fought and fought. And in the end, the devious Paulo Triasi robbed him of his win. Gotta think, gotta hope that TCPW management's going to be watching this one closely and perhaps be looking for a future matchup. Because, ladies and gentlemen, coming up in June, we have Pandemonium coming up for Torture Chamber Pro, and that is a huge event. Perhaps a future matchup there between Johnny Taco and Paulo Triasi. In-house crowd, an ovation for Johnny Taco. They still love this kid, and there's no reason not to. He is all heart. What a matchup. What a disappointment for Johnny Taco.